اليوم guys راح نحكي عن sales management in the 21st century. Okay. بتعرفوا انه sales و the way we connect with the customer it keep changing all the time, right? We have three major factors that change the way we connect with our customer and the way we present ourselves in the market. طبعا guys, when we talk about sales management, what things we are talking about? هسا اتفضل. We're talking about connecting with customer, right?
Every process between that involves getting the product from the production, from the company to the customer.
Exactly. We're talking about the product. We're talking about customer. What else are we talking about, guys, when we're talking about sales? Go ahead, Lara. Activity, process, right? Go ahead. Profit, making money. You guys know the bottom line of any company is what? Making money, right? Before I start to define the sales management, let me start talking about the marketing mix or the 4 Ps. So for example, if we have a car, guys, and this car only have 3 wheels, is the car gonna drive straight? No. Why? We're missing one tire, right? We're missing one wheel. Same thing for the company, guys. If we have 4 Ps, which is part of the marketing mix, then the company can run smoothly, right? The company can run with the competition in the market with the biggest market share. Let's take, for example, guys, we're talking here about sales management. Now, our sales force need some product to sell, right? The marketing department make this product, right? What is the value of the product, guys? So let's talk about the first P, is the product, right? Who can tell me about the first P? Go ahead, Siemens.
Satisfy the needs or the wants of the customer.
Right, satisfied. The company make the product in order to satisfy the need and want of the customer, right? What else, guys?
Value.
Create value for the customer, right? What else, guys? Evaluate the quality, said, right? Okay, and other alternative. So the product we have is supposed to create value for the customer, solve customer problem, right? Also, the product should add more value to the customer life. So we have the product. After we have in the product, we need the company to add the second P. And the second P is what, guys? Place. Let's talk about a place. So we have the product. The product's supposed to be accessible to the customer, right? If the product not accessible to the customer, that means the customer cannot purchase the product, right? After the place, what do we have, guys? Let's talk about promotion, right? What is a promotion?
Some kind of awareness.
Advertising. The promotion or the third P is increased communication with whom? With the customer, right? I need to tell my customer that my product exists and it's available in the market and tell them the benefit, the value, and the feature that my product has, right? What is the 4 Ps? Price. Who can tell me about price? Go ahead. What is it? Affordable for the customer. Okay, what else?
It depends on the strategy they want to use. If it's a new innovative product, they want to take advantage of high prices. So there's a competition, they want to take advantage of having a low price.
Exactly. What else?
Depends on the quality of the product. With competition.
Exactly. Actually, go ahead, Yasmin. Exactly. So we have too many different factors involved in the price strategy, right? Our price can be low, our price can be high, depends on the value and the cost, okay, and how much margin. But we have another factor that play a big role, which is the competition, right? Competition can set the price. If this laser pointer cost me like $2, and I wish to sell it for $4 to make 100% profit, but my main competition sell it for $2.50. And the same product has the equality in value, in feature, in durability. If I sell it too much, that means my demand gonna be so low. Customer, they are not going to purchase my product, right? Because my main competition have the same product, same equality, same feature, same benefit with a lot cheaper than my price, okay? So you guys see that the 4 P's is just like the 4 tire in the car. If we have one of them missing, that means the company cannot run smooth. That means the total customer satisfaction is going to be 0, right? If I take one of the P's from any company, let's, for example, take the promotion. That means the customer, they are not going to be aware of my product exist in the market, right? If I take the price, my price so high, that means nobody gonna purchase the product. If I take the place, distribution, no one can find it. No one can access my product. So accessibility going to be what? 0, right? So total customer satisfaction going to be 0 if one of the P's are missing, okay? So now we talk about the 4 P's. The 4 P's affect the sales management job. Actually, the sales manager, they're gonna manage the 4 P's plus the salespeople who behind the activity and the process. So when we are talking about sales management, that means we're talking about all the activity, process, and decision involve what? Managing the sales function in an organization, okay? So the sales manager, they have to deal with the 4 P's, with the company, with the customer, and with the salespeople. The salesperson, you guys know it's one of the most direct link to the customer, right? They are the first touch point with the customer. The salesperson, exactly, interact directly with the customer. Also, the salesperson can make or break a company, right? If I have good salespeople that interacting with customer, persuading the customer, selling the company product, the sales volume going to be high, right? The better customer I have, the better salespeople I have, the better connection with the customer will have. Also will increase our market share. Company fight over increasing their market share, right? We have Google, they are dominating the internet and the search market among all the competition, right? Now the purchase ping, and they are like 85% of the market share, okay? So we need good salespeople to help the company to increase our market share. Okay, now we're gonna watch a video, guys, about a salesperson. This salesperson, he did it in a simple way, okay? Just let me tell you about this guy. He did it in a simple way, but we're gonna have discussion about this video, okay? This old man almost performed all the tasks and activity a good salesperson can perform. And guys, like almost 9 million people watch this video on YouTube.
Hold in the other hand.
Oh.
You've got those lovely carrots. And you do that with the kids, I think they're vegetable, I think it's there. When you peel a potato, it doesn't matter whether you're right-handed, left-handed, like a politician. All you take off that potato, or any other fruit and vegetable, is a thin layer of skin. You've got no waste, you do it record time. You come to an eye, you scoop it up, that's a scoop. Everybody's got one like this, they take too long. Grandma gets arthritis, she can't hold that. She can hold this with one finger. Even arthritis won't stop her feeling. To make really good French fries, use the eye at the side, use your thumb as a stop. You know what makes them so good? They've got 3 sides and they use less oil. You turn the whole potato into great French fries in no time. Hold it in the other hand, it's more than a finger. That's a mandolin, a slicer. You let those slices go into hot oil and watch them go brown, you're going to love the chips. You hit that bar every time, you get a clean slice every time. You'll slice hard cheese for Caesar salad. You haven't got a knife at home, we'll make home fries as soon as that. How long will it take to do that with a knife? Now my machine is so gentle, you'll peel asparagus without breaking the tip. I know this is a camera. You want to see how easy it is? Just pull the hand plate. Just try it. Hold it at the side. Look at this before I do it again. You've never used a peeler so sharp or comfortable in your life. I'll show you how you do this. You can have them. It takes a few seconds. First you peel the carrot and then you slice it. Now when you slice, you don't hold the carrot up in the air like when you peel. You put that carrot on a hard, flat surface. You press harder than when you peel. So the slices come out thicker than the peel. You slice hard Italian cheese, as thin as this. Now you put the slices together like a pack of playing cards. You can all do it, but you've got to use at least 6 slices. Don't try this with one slice by itself, it won't work. You fold the slices over. You hold the loose ends in one hand. Now you can see how sharp it is. See, they're made in Switzerland from stainless steel, they cannot rust. They're dishwasher safe, they never need sharpening. And if anyone thinks that's a special one, you can have that one, I'll use another one. This is not TV, this is live. You can't buy them in the stores, they're made in Switzerland, they're not made in China. They're $5 each, they're worth every penny. They last a lifetime. And if you buy 4 for 20, you get one free. You want 2. Then you get 1 for 5, you get 5 for 20. I know you don't need 5 seasons, but next week you'll need some gifts. And when you give them as a gift, you're giving them something they can't buy in any store. How many? 1 for you. They're going to dig out every time they set foot in the kitchen. How many? They want the 5? Yeah, they won't want you. You've got no friends like me. 1 for 5, 5 for 20. The best $5 you'll ever spend. They're not cheap. Nothing from Switzerland was ever cheap. Think of the Swiss Army knife. You're not buying these because they're cheap. You buy them because they're good and they work. If you want to buy cheap, you get one of these in a 99-cent store. They're no good, but they're cheap. They don't do anything.
Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I just want to mention, guys, that a salesperson job and activity can be so simple and so complex, right? A person selling newspaper can perform selling activity, right? A person selling jet engine or rocket engine can be so complex, right? Look at this man. Let's call this man Abu Abid. Okay. Who can tell me some of the activity and the process Abu Abid did? Go ahead, tell me one. He was persuading the customer. First, what the product he was trying to sell? El potato peeler, right? Persuade the customer. What else?
Even though his product is maybe expensive than others, he proved why his product is better.
Exactly. He justified the higher price, okay, by the added value, the feature, and the quality, and the country who made this peeler, right? He told them it's made in Switzerland, right? Not the 99-cent Chinese one. Exactly, right? What else, guys?
It drew attention.
It drew attention. People start crowding and gathering around this man and try to see what this man doing. Is this man crazy or he's good? Go ahead. Exactly, he was funny. He tried to communicate with the customer in a pleasant way, right? The attitude was great. What else? Exactly. At the end, he made a good offer. You buy 4, you get 1 free. What else he did, guys? Exactly. You know what, guys? A lot of time, companies sell us the product, okay? But they never tell us how to use it. This is a problem. I remember, guys, probably I told you before, بالمدينة الطبية hospital, they purchased جهاز. It cost 45,000 to check the eyes. But the problem was nobody in the hospital knew how to run this machine. So how good is the machine or the product if I don't know how to use it, right? So Abu Abid, he taught the customer how to use the potato peeler without injure themselves, okay? What else, guys, he did?
He made, at least in the video, he made one of the customers actually try the...
Okay, exactly. He demonstrate the use of the product. He let the customer use it by themselves to persuade the customer how friendly and easily to use his product. What else, guys, he did? What else? Go ahead. Describe the benefit, right? How this potato peeler can save time, save money, because it's gonna stand for a long time. Guys, another important thing. Go ahead.
He was creative actually what a peeler can do. Like at first he made pieces out of carrots.
Exactly.
He was creative.
So he did all the function and activity that this one product can do, right? This product can do more than one function. One last thing. Go ahead, Shimenez.
Where to attract the highest number of customers.
Uh-huh.
He went to the streets and showed the customer his product. He knew that if he went to a store or to a retailer, no one will buy it.
Exactly. He's another good thing that the seller, he always goes where the buyer at, right? Look like he chose a good location. This location was full of customer. He started communicate, persuade, selling, give them promotion. One important thing is he compare his own product and the quality of his own product to another product, right? And he told them the price is higher, but he justified the higher price with the equality, feature, benefit of his product, right? One last thing, Rasha, you want to say something? The place, okay. So what do you guys think about this old man? He's smart. Did he almost did all the activity a good salesperson does? So he demonstrated the product, he told about the product, he communicate, he persuade, he compare, he let the customer try it, he justified the higher price. So he did all the things that a human resource will do with the customer, with the salespeople. The human resource spend month and month to train the salespeople to do what they is, to do the things that this old man did, right? Okay. Okay, guys. Now we have three major drivers that change the sales management, okay? We have innovation, technology, and leadership. Let's talk about the first one, guys, innovation. A new idea. What else? Thinking outside of the box, right? Go ahead.
A new way to manage customers and retain them.
Manage customer and retain them, right? From this picture, guys, who can describe this picture for me? Go ahead, Brian. Work smarter than harder, right? This first man, let's consider this a company. He was unique, he worked smarter, he brought a new idea, right? So he was ahead of all of the competition, right? And he spending less effort and he producing a greater result, right? When we talk about innovation, that means the way we deal with customers changing. If you guys remember that when we talk about innovation, that means companies, sales management move from transactional selling to what? Relationship selling. We talked about the customer before, and we said that customer becoming more sophisticated, right? Customer becoming more intelligent, right? Customer expectation are rising.
And their needs and wants.
Their need, their want. their demand are rising, right? So the customer, we need to create a relationship with the customer. So when we talk about innovation in the selling industry, that means we move from transactional to relationship selling, okay? That means we focus on creating a good relation with the customer. We create long-lasting relationship with the customer, okay? What else in innovation, guys? So in the modern business, you guys know that the customer is the heart of our business, right? Why is that, guys? If we don't satisfy our customer, what's going to happen? Slow profit. What else? We're going to lose customer to the main competition, right? So therefore, we need to, the bond with our customer, we need to create a strong bond with our customer. This bond need to be very cohesive and very strong, okay? Otherwise, the customer will switch over to another company that sells similar product. So therefore, I need to use the innovative. I need to have a new idea. I need to make my company, my product, unique and distinguished in the market, okay? Go ahead, Rasha. Exactly. We can focus and increase the customer loyalty. Why this example? If customer come to your company one time, customer have certain expectation, the company have certain promise, okay? Customer found the promise to be true. What's going to happen to the customer? They will trust the company, they will trust my product, they will trust the company, right? Also, the company will come back again to purchase my product. Then next time he come in, the trust will increase, right? When the trust increases, that means I establish commitment. When the customer keep coming back and he find the same result between expectation and promise, the commitment will be long, deep commitment. Then after that, we develop loyalty between the customer and the company, right? Go ahead, you have a question? Okay, cool. All right, so this is the innovation part. The next one is technology. Okay. Guys, when we talk about technology, we know that the power of technology is doubling every 16 months, right? Now we're using technology in the sales. Looking at this picture, we can see that we have the internet. I mean, the entire world is connected with each other, right? Salespeople are using the computer, laptop, iPad, their phone, their smart tablet, all this to interact with what? With the customer, right? We have a lot of system and application. These system and application make the customer and the company close with each other, okay? Look at that, EDI. What's the EDI, guys? Do you guys know? What's the EDI? Go ahead. Electronic data interchange, right? What is the benefit of the EDI, guys? Go ahead.
It makes transferring data between companies and customers easier.
Exactly. My goal is to keep my product in stock all the time, okay? My goal is to satisfy the customer. If the customer find my product, that means the customer is satisfied all the time, right? So I could persuade this with the EDI. The second one is the CRM system. What's the CRM system? Go ahead. Customer relationship management, right? How I can manage the relationship with my customer, guys? Ishwa? Building a trust with my customer. How do I build a trust, guys? Go ahead.
Proper customer service.
Proper service. Keep my promise, right? Exactly. What else do you want to add?
Keep satisfying the customer.
Keep satisfying the customer who providing a good value. What is that?
Know their needs.
Exactly. Each time I produce a new product, this product should solve a customer problem, right? Do you have something else you want to say? Go ahead, yes, you. What is it? Feedback. It's very important to take a feedback from my customer, right? I do my product and services because of my customer, okay? So when my customer give me some certain feedback, I should take this into serious condition. I should solve the mistake, the problem that customer is facing with my own product or services, right? So this is part of what? Of the technology, how the technology can enhance my service to the customer. The company that do not use technology, do not keep in trends using the technology, they will lose their market share. They will lose their own customer. You remember one example I told you before about Nokia, right? Nokia lost a lot of their market share because of what? They did not keep up with the new trends. They did not keep up with the technology. Steve Jobs from Apple brought up a new idea, which is touch screen. Nokia kept their bottom phone, kept the traditional old phone. This traditional old phone was out of the customer range, was lagging behind. So customer did not purchase this phone. So what happened, guys? He started losing their market share. Nokia before, they used to control 60% of the market share. Now they only have 4 customers every 10,000 people. It's very low market share, almost going towards 0, right? Why? Because they left technology behind them. They did not keep with a new trends, okay? Last one is leadership, guys. Go ahead.
Even afterwards, they did when they started transforming the mobile to touch. They still customers were already they switched. To
They move on already, right? Customer move on already. I don't want to stay to this point. I don't want to start coming up with a new idea after everybody left my company, right? Cool. Now the third one is the leadership, guys. When we talk about leadership, I mean we change the way we deal with our salespeople, the way we deal with our employees, right? So
Switches from being only bosses to leaders.
exactly. The focus now is how to become a leader, right? What leader do, guys? What is it? Support their team, right? What else? More authority, right? Give them room to make their own decision. I don't want my employee to come back to me every time they want to make a decision, right? What else, guys? Go ahead. Motivate, right? What else? Cheer their team, right? Communicate, and what else? Exactly. They try to motivate by provide self-esteem, enthusiasm, right? They try to provide self-motivation. You want your employee to do the things by themselves and their own, okay? Cool. All right, guys. Now, sales management is a global endeavor, right? Why do we say that, guys? Now, we know that the entire world is connected with each other, right? Internet has made the country with no border. Because of the internet, the power has moved to whom? To the customer, right? The internet made the customer has the ultimate power, more than retailer, more than wholesaler, and more than manufacturer, right? The customer can use the internet to compare the product with another product, can compare the quality, can compare prices, can compare taxes also from different countries, right? So the internet has given the consumer a lot of power, make the customer so sophisticated, also made the customer more intelligent. Also, more sophisticated process. And the internet made the customer expectations so high. Because if you give me a poor quality product, I will know that this product does not perform that well because I can compare it easily with another product.
It also increased the competition.
Exactly, of course. Now, we have the competition from all over the world, right? Company can compete with each other from China, United States, Europe. All the company can compete each other because the entire world now becoming our market, right? Okay. Now we have, guys, some certain environment that can impact the sales manager job. You guys remember we talked about the external environment, right? And we said the external environment, it's external forces that's beyond the sales manager control. But the sales manager can try to influence this environment. What kind of environment do we have? Let's talk about the external environment first. Social and cultural environment, economic, natural, legal and political environment, and the last one, technology environment. Cool. We said all these environment, external environment is behind our control as a sales manager, right? But we said we can influence this environment. For example, if the government decided to increase the electricity power, we have no control over the government decision, but we try to influence it. How to influence that? By to regulate, turn the light off after we leave, right? By try to manage a machine that we are not using, maybe we turn it off after we leave, or if we're not using it. Go ahead.
Basically adapting to whatever uncontrollable factor.
Exactly. We adapt to the new way, right? By trying to minimize our cost all the time. The other environment we're going to talk about is the internal environment, okay? The internal environment, guys, this environment within the company that is in our hand that we can control, okay? We have 6 different environments that within the company, okay? The first one, guys, goal, objective, and culture. Who can tell me, guys, how goal, objective, and culture can help the sales manager to manage their team, their product? Who's with me, guys? Go ahead, Shimazan.
The performance, the sales force,
Okay.
have to help me to reach our goal or the company objective.
Okay, cool. What else, guys? Somebody else, go ahead.
Can you just kind of repeat the question?
Okay. هانا بحكي لك ايش؟ انه الجول objective and culture can help the sales manager to perform their job. هسه نيجي نحكي guys عن culture. If we have a strong culture, guys, and the strong culture is talking about making the customer the centric of our company. You guys know we just said earlier that the customer is the heart of our business, right? When we have the mission and vision, focus on the customer being the centric of our company, that means the top management going to enforce this mission and vision. So the sales manager job become easier when he talk about to the salespeople about focusing on the customer, right? Let's talk about the corporate culture. What is the corporate culture, guys? Shared value, attitude, standard, beliefs. Between whom? Employees where? In the organization or inside the company, right? The stronger the culture we have, the stronger the attitude and the belief towards serving the customer. Let's take an example, guys. If we have a strong tree, okay, this tree, الage للtree هاي like 100 years. الجذور تبعها وين راح يكونوا ممتدين بالأرض, right? It's a very strong tree. When we have a wind coming through the tree, is the tree gonna move? No. Even if we have a tornado, the tree is still gonna be there, right? Because we have strong roots digging into the ground, right? But in the other way, if we have a small tree that the root digging in the ground like too small, the minimum wind gonna take it down, right? Same thing as the culture. If we have a strong culture, guys, 90% of the employee adapt to this culture, adapt to the value and attitude. Anyone else come to this company, okay, will adapt easily to the existing culture. So for example, guys, if we talk about Apple company, what do you guys think about the culture in Apple? Strong culture, right? What else? They have some respect. لما نحكي when we said Apple, what do you guys the first thing think about? Innovation, right? Technology. إيش كمان? Creativity. Quality, right? So anyone come to this culture, they're gonna believe إيش? We need to focus on quality, innovation, technology, serving the customer, respecting each other, right? What else? Strong operating system, right? We consider all this because Apple has a strong culture, right? So culture can help to shape the attitude and the action of the employees. If my culture in Apple company said, I need to respect my customer, serve my customer, that means the attitude and the action of my employees will do the same thing, right? You guys remember Apple, when they came up with one of the iPhone and the glass broke, what they did? They replaced the phone right away, right? They spent 100 million. Why? Because their culture built on what? And customer centric, right? They trust and respect their customer. So if we did a mistake as a company, I need to solve it for my customer. Good? Okay. The second one, guys, is a human resource. What is a human resource, guys? Actually, a human resource. Recruiting people, right? What else? Talk to employees or manage employees, right? Motivation. Okay, go ahead. Training, right? So now, guys, let's see how important a human resource to sales management. Okay, the sales manager, he managed whom? The salespeople, right? Who hired the salespeople? Human resource, right? So from the first second, if the human resource hire good, qualified people for me, my job and responsibility as a sales manager become a lot easier, right? If I have good team, guys, I'm not gonna worry too much, right? Let's look at the example the guys like too much. When we talk about Real Madrid or Barcelona, what do you guys think about these teams? Too competitive. How about the players in the teams? Very expensive, very talented, right? Very smart, very fast, high qualified. Who did that? Who brought these people in? Manager or the human resource, right? The human resource of each team, he focused on bringing high qualified, talented people, right? So when he did this, what happened to the team? Become stronger, right? Each time, guys, I hire talented people, my team become stronger and stronger, right? Same thing with the human resource. If a human resource manager bring me good, qualified, talented employees, my sales team gonna be strong. I will know as a sales manager, my customer will be served right. My customer will be in good hand, right? The customer, of course, is gonna be more satisfied, right? Why? Because human resource, he's the one select, hire, okay, train my salespeople. He gives them knowledge and experience about the product. How good is a salesperson if he has no idea about the product? He will never sell. Why? Because he cannot persuade the customer. You saw the old man earlier, Abu Abid, right? What he did, he have all the knowledge about the product. He tell you how to use it. He will tell you how to perform it, demonstrate, and compare it to other things. Why? Because he have the knowledge and the experience, right? Okay. The second part, guys, is the financial resources. Guys, what do you think about, let's go back to Apple and Walmart. What do you guys think about Apple when we talk about financial resources? Do they have a lot of money? Yes. How much do you worth? 700 billion. Is that a lot of money or not? Yes. That means we could do a lot of stuff with it, right? Right? Okay. When we talk about financial resources, when the company has a lot of money, guys, it becomes easier for the sales manager to do their job. Why? The company, they can use their capital, their money for training, bring in a new product, okay? Bring in a new strategy, a new method, a new technology to whom? To the company. When you see a company that have the most updated technology, the job of the salespeople become easier, right? So some company provide a new value-added product. Why they do that, guys? Sometimes we see Apple bring iPhone every like 6 months, 8 months. Every some period of time, they bring a new version of iPhone. Why they do that? To stay what? Updated. What else? A new added value. What else? You guys know about the product life cycle, right? What happened at the end? We have the decline stage, right? Look what the company does, guys, when they have the financial capability. What they do, guys, that each time they reach the decline stage, they reinvent and add value to the product. So they start what? They start creating a new generation, but and the life cycle of the product. Where I start at the beginning again. I start at the introductory stage. That's why companies, they add a new feature, a new value to do what, guys? To recycle the life product cycle for each product. I can do that, guys, when I have enough resources, okay? Enough money, enough budget. I need to do that. Otherwise, I'd be lagging behind my competition, okay? Production and supply chain. When guys, we say production, that means producing product, right? When I talk about production, then keeping my product in stock, right? When I say supply chain, that means what? That means delivering the product to whom? To my customer, right? Both are important to the sales manager. Why? First, each time I have product in stock, that means my salespeople can sell the product, right? Each time customer order a product from me as a company, and I have good supply chain, that means I can deliver the product easily to the customer. That means the customer is satisfied. And my people as a salespeople perform their job very well, okay? Last one, guys, we'll talk about service capability. What customer looking for, guys? High service quality, right? The customer want to perform all the tasks and activity that the company promised them. If the company tell me, if I purchase this product and the product has a 30 days warranty, the company should keep their promise, right? Make the customer happy, excited, to win what? To win the customer heart, right? If I want to increase my market share, I need to win the customer heart. You guys want to continue ولا خلاص؟ تعبتوا؟